So I was looking around at my old Batman Arkham walkthroughs. God. Quick update, those are definitely going to be released at some point. I'm going to finish off Arkham Asylum, then finish off Arkham City, but I'll be doing both of them at the exact same time because that's what you get when you put off a series for a while. Brendan, you're an idiot. Today I wanted to talk about the Batman Arkham series in a sense of why people are still playing it, because I was snooping through my old Batman Arkham Asylum walkthroughs, and I was looking at vidIQ's keyword inspector, and I actually saw some pretty recent when I say pretty recent, I mean extremely recent. Like, they were released maybe about a couple hours ago, like 8 hours ago, a day ago. You know, it I don't even know, honestly. It's really weird. But when I was looking at these videos, I was realizing something, and it was that the Batman Arkham series is still being played to this day. Let's think about that for a second, because I'm not seeing a lot of Arkham VR or Arkham Knight. It's all Arkham Asylum videos. Listen, Batman Arkham Asylum gameplay Germany, Batman Arkham Asylum gameplay Germany, okay, they're all parts. But they're all coming off 5 days, 3 days, 2 days, 9 hours. A Batman Arkham VR video that's 20 hours ago, you know. There's still a very high fan base for the Batman Arkham series, but why? I don't have a script in this video, so I'm really trying to act professionally because it's really difficult at the moment. Scripts, man, they really do help. I wanted to answer the question of why the Batman Arkham series is so memorable. It's probably the biggest Batman video game series to ever come out, which is weird because its tactics are very generic. It's a, regular beat 'em up game. You press square to hit, you press triangle to counter, you move on. Simple as that. So how is something as simple as that, yet such a big game with a big franchise and a big fan base? A lot of people can contribute it to the easy, Batman being Batman and already having a big fan base as it is, but I have to be honest with you, I don't even think that was the case. Back before there was the Arkham series, there were the original Batman games, and they weren't all that great. Yeah, you had your typical NES and SNES Batman games and your Tiger Zone Batman games. Oh, the R Zone, man. We don't talk about that. But nobody really liked the Batman games until the Arkham series came out. I can guarantee you that almost any person that has played Batman games has at least heard of the Batman Arkham series, and I'm no different, dude. I love the Batman Arkham series. You kidding me? I think it's probably my favorite series to play at the moment, and probably for the longest time. I say a lot about Persona, but Jesus Christ, this game really was awesome, and for its simplicity, it was surprisingly awesome. Arkham Asylum was the first game to come out, and I liked the story behind it. Apparently, when Rocksteady was first working on Arkham Asylum, there were only 40 employees working on the game, which sounds like a really small amount, because it is. Essentially, when they started rolling the ball when it came to the Batman Arkham series, they wanted to take everything from Batman Arkham Asylum, put it into a sequel game, and make everything better in that sequel game. So when Arkham Asylum was dying off and people were asking where the sequel was because everyone was asking for it, what did they get? They got Batman Arkham City. They got the very best Batman game, period. If you disagree with me, we can fight. That is the best Batman game to have ever come out on any console whatsoever. Not because it was a Batman Arkham game that refurbished and remastered Batman Arkham Asylum. It was a great game because it was its own title. It was something that no one had ever seen before. It was a Batman game that was an open simulator that had an amazing story that all compacted into one giant zip file that once you unzipped it, oh man, Oh man. Unfortunately, Arkham City was their only gem, because after that Arkham Origins came out, which got pretty good reviews, and then Arkham Knight came out. Oh, Arkham Knight. Oh god, okay. Do I have to talk about Arkham Knight? I do? Crap, I don't get paid enough for this. Batman Arkham Knight was the latest, in my opinion, Batman Arkham game, and it wasn't the best. It was the worst. Everything that the fans were theorizing and, you know, putting into conspiracies. Oh, the Joker, he's alive. The Joker has to be alive. If he's not alive, I'm not playing the Batman Arkham games anymore. And then they instantly killed them off. They just said all those theories are completely untrue, and yeah, screw you. In fact, a lot of us hated Arkham Origins specifically because it gave no insight on what happened after Arkham City. Scarecrow was not in Arkham Origins. And most importantly, it was a prequel. It wasn't supposed to do that. So when we found out that it was Arkham Origins instead of something else, we kinda got a little upset. Well, at least I did. I know a lot of people liked Arkham Origins, but I was not a big fan of it. I said, where's the Joker? Where's Scarecrow? Because we all know they're there. I know they're there. You know they're there. So when Batman Arkham Knight came out, everyone was hoping that the series would be finalized in Arkham Knight. And to say the very least, I will be making a video on Arkham Knight. I'm not going to do a walkthrough on Arkham Knight, because I know that by doing so, I'm just killing myself slowly without realizing it. So I'm not going to do that. Instead, what I'm going to do is I'm going to review Arkham Knight in a later video, which I do have planned out. Also, I have a long-ass time in review episode 2 planned out for next weekend, but I might move that to the week after so I can make the Batman Arkham Knight review. I will tell you guys on social media by then. You'll figure it out. Continuing on with the Batman Arkham series, I think people really started to like the Arkham series because it was the only Batman game that was sufficient enough. Injustice was nothing compared to the Batman Arkham series. Literally, once people got Batman Arkham City, Injustice came after that, and I played it, and then I went back to Arkham City. It was literally like, you know, one of those games where it's like, oh yeah, I completed it, you know, bye, and then just move on to the next one. Arkham City was never like that. I have completed the Batman Arkham Asylum story twice, I think. I've beaten the Arkham City story God knows how many times. I've beaten the Arkham Knight story once because, you know, I'm slowly killing myself by playing the game. I've beaten Arkham Origins once because I just don't like that game. And I don't know if you guys remember, but there was actually a PS Vita exclusive game, or not PS Vita, I believe it was on the PS Vita and the Nintendo 3DS. It was called Batman Arkham Origins Blackgate. And I played that game. I never completed it because it was terrible, but oh, Rocksteady, you idiots. Before I end this video off, because I'm pretty sure we're reaching, you know, yeah, we're at the 12-minute mark, I wanted to just say that the Batman Arkham games were probably my childhood, but they weren't everyone's childhood. I know I talk about it almost all the time, and I understand that a lot of people don't like what I talk about, that they want to see other content. That's perfectly normal. But when I talk about these games, you have to understand that they were literally innovative. They were probably the most innovative for their time. They were using the Unreal Engine, which made them look spectacular on the PS3 of all consoles, and then the PS4, it made them look even better. Although there were some graphical issues, but still, I still play those games, and it's still fun to play. But most importantly, what made the Arkham games so much more playable than, let's say, a game like, you know, Rainbow Six Siege, or not really Siege, but, you know, a game like what I said before with Injustice. You know, Injustice was pick up, play, put down. The Arkham series was like pick up, get distracted in the story, complete a bunch of side missions, finish the story, put it down. And I mean, I know that there are other additions other than, you know, the Batman Arkham series. I know that there's, you know, Blackgate, and there's, you know, Arkham Origins, because nobody liked Arkham Origins, or at least nobody remembered it. And there's the Arkham VR. I understand that there are those mini games and stuff that also tells the story, but honestly, I don't know, I just don't like those types of mini games. I follow through with the console based ones. But hey, I mean, if you guys want to talk about that, and if you guys want to give me an explanation on the storyline that I can at least perceive, feel free to put it in the comment section down below. For those of you waiting for the next Batman walkthrough series, trust me, I have another episode coming out for Batman Arkham City, and hopefully Arkham Asylum as well. What I'm hoping for is that the games aren't completely erased, which would be really bad, I gotta be honest with you, but I'll figure it out somehow, some way. I'm promising you guys that video, or those videos, and also expect episode 2 of a long ass time in review where we will go over something so goddamn fake. You'll figure it out when you see the video, of course. Anyways, guys, hope you enjoyed this video. Hope you enjoyed my new intro also, and my new outro that you'll see later. And I will see you guys in the next video. This is Bluestuff Gaming. Dripping the paint.